Welcome, my scumbags. Today I'm going to show you how to get your server set up. Yeah, you got tired of official. You got tired of not finding the community that you want, so you wanted to start your own. But you're absolutely not sure where to go. Hopefully this will get you on your feet. As you can see, I am using Gaming Deluxe as my platform for my server host. But there's also another one called GTX Gaming. Very similar platform. What I do here, you can do on that site. So let's get started. The very first thing that we need to do is get your basic mods on. There's going to be 3 basic mods that you're going to have. And you have to have them in this order or else you're going to get a little chaos. So first we're going to go to Steam Workshop. And the very first mod that you have to have is called CF, or Community Framework. So once you type it in here, you're going to get a whole bunch of whatever it is. So we're going to go to the CF by Jacob Mango and install. And as you can see, you get a little pop-up window. And when it's done downloading, we'll be back. Alrighty, so now that we've got our very first mod on, we are going to move on to our second one, which is going to be our admin tools. And there's several different mods out there. You have Vanilla++, admin tools, you have Zomberry, but my favorite is going to be Community Online Tools. So that is the one I'm going to look for. And there it is. So again, this one's by Jacob Mango, and I'm going to go ahead and install that. And I will see you back shortly. Alright, so next one we are going to do our Pripyat. So you don't want to do Chernius, you want to do something different. You got Bonop, you got Esker, you got Namask, you've got Deer Island. There's quite a few maps out there and lots more to come. But we are going to do Pripyat, so this is what I'm going to look for. And of course you see you've got Pripyat, and then you have Pripyat Sky Mod, which is just an additive. You don't have to have it. And then you have Pripyat Winter. That's if you want to make your Pripyat map snowy everywhere. And there's going to be dependencies. So, well, let's get the first set of dependencies out of the way. We are going to install Pripyat. Now, when this box comes up, you are going to see it says step 1 of 2, which means there's going to be another mod downloaded with this, and it's going to be in front of your Pripyat mod. That is a dependency mod, and it has to be there. If you decide whatever mod you want to download, and it says 1 of 2, 3, 4, whatever, it means that it has to have those mods. Do not delete them once they are downloaded. They will not work on your server if you are missing a dependency. So whenever this is done, I will get back with you and show you how to set up your map. Alright, so now that we have our map set up, or our map mod set up, we're going to go into our file manager. When that comes up, you're going to see where your mods are. You've got community tools and your community frameworks. You've got your Pripyat, and then our dependency was Stalker Area of Decay Building. So we're going to open up our Pripyat. Add-ons are very important. You don't have to do anything on this server host set because they automatically put your add-ons and your keys into the add-on and keys folder, which you'll see over here. See, there's your add-on, there's your key, and those automatically get put in those files most of the time. We'll deal with that a little bit later on. So what you see here is server missions.pripyat.zip. So most people normally have this already, but you are going to need WinRAR or another folder or program that will handle zip files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and download this straight from the server. And whenever it's done downloading, I'm going to go ahead and go into my MP missions file. This is what tells our server host this is a map that we want to do. So you have Dayz Offline Chernius Plus, and then you also have Dayz Offline Enoch, which we can get into that a little bit later. So we have our mission server downloaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the upload button. I'm going to select my files. So I'm going to go to where I downloaded that file, and then I'm uploading it up into the server. So I'm going to say I'm done. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and hit extract. And now I've got my Pripyat map. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this because this is no longer needed. So let's go ahead and open this, and it shows this is this is what makes Pripyat work. So now that we've got that in, we're going to go over here and we're going to click on our configuration files. Now you see configuration.cfg. We're going to come over here and click on our editor. This is where you're going to change the name of your server, and if you want to password it so only you and your friends can play it, by God, that's what you're going to do, you do it. So you've also got server power by Gaming Deluxe. It is a message of the day. You can change that. You don't have to keep that there. And this is, where you see your third person. You can make your server as hard as you want by making it first person and taking away the crosshair. That way they can't point and shoot. They've really got to have some skill. You have server time accelerator. Now, basically, this is how fast do you want your daylight and your nighttime to stay. So I found a good balance. Daytime at 3. The lower the number, the longer it takes. And we're going to do our nighttime accelerator at 5. I found this is the best for the way I want. And then you have night lighting. You can go bright or you can go dark. I like my players stumbling in the dark, so we are going to go dark. And then you have mission template. And of course, where you saw the Dayz Online Trinaeus and everything, we're going to do Pripyat. And I'm going to go ahead and save that. Once that is saved, I'm going to go ahead and close that and go back. Now, what we just did is we told our server host that we are not going to do Trinaeus. We are going to do Pripyat. So when you log in, that is what you're going to have. So another little thing is some people forget about this. We're going to go into Mod Manager, and we are going to go into Tools, and we are going to sync our server with the DZSA launcher. So I'm going to go ahead and install that. When it's done, I'll be back. Alrighty, so now that DZSA Sync has been downloaded to our server, you're going to see it at the very bottom of your little deals right here. So it's going to say Sync DZSA Mods. And so we're going to go ahead and start the server. Let's get it familiarized. So now that our server's up, I would say count to like 15-20 seconds. Because it takes a little bit for it to catch on. We're going to go ahead and click sync. So just to show you, so something went wrong, timeout has occurred. Normally, if you see this, this means there is something wrong with your server and keeping you from being able to connect to it. Like I said, it takes a little bit for once you restart your server to kick in. See, there it is. So we have our added server to it. It gives our IP address and everything that we need. So we can close that. So we know the server's up and running and we can join it. That is the simple, basic way to get your server started. Now, you'll see other ones coming from us to help you get a little bit further down the line. Just keeping track. If you found this any way helpful, please click the like and subscribe button. And keep following up with us because we'll have many more to come.